Hi, I'm Joel Persinger from Practical Defense Systems. Thank you very much for all of your support of our company and for your interest in what we do. I spent some time today practicing myself, and so I figured I'd shoot some video so that I could show you the kinds of things we have students practice here. Obviously, there are things that it's very difficult to find a place to go practice with your real gun because a lot of places won't let you do it. They're afraid of getting sued into oblivion, and frankly, a lot of times it's not safe to do it. And so here we practice these things with a SIRT pistol, a laser tracking system, and some targets on the wall, as well as a law enforcement style simulator. Now today I was just using the targets on the wall and the laser tracking system. Let me show you what that does. This system is marvelous because it takes dry practice and elevates it to a whole new level. For example, obviously you can work from the holster, which is not easy to do in a square range. You can work from the holster while turned away from the target and turn around and engage the target. You obviously have a timer. The tone goes off and you have to respond as quickly as you can. You can work with multiple targets, something again you cannot do on a square range. So there's a lot you can learn from that. Now, as I zoom in here, you'll also see that some of my shots have blue dashes or blue lines next to them. What that indicates is that I jerked the trigger. You want to have dots without dashes, or dots with as small a dash as possible. If you have a long dash, it's because you jerked the trigger, and that helps indicate to you that you got some trigger press issues and you need to practice with your trigger press. This is all stuff that we can do in our classroom you cannot do on a square range. Well, guess what? There's other stuff you can't do on a square range either. And here's an example. As you can see, this gives students an opportunity to learn to step and move when they're drawing, to practice their draw, to have things fall apart, to get their gun stuck in their garment and figure out that that doesn't work. Let's figure out how it works. To have to practice from behind a table as if they're in a restaurant. We'll have students surround each other as if they're families sitting at a booth. Sometimes you're facing the threat. Sometimes you're sitting here facing that way. Sometimes you're sitting there facing that way. And you have to figure out how to draw and engage the bad guy or bad gal to save your family. What happens if you get knocked down? Can you draw from there? Those are things we practice here. And we do it with SIRT pistols because you can make all the mistakes you want to in this room and nobody gets hurt. It's the best way, the safest way to elevate your skill level to the point where you could do it with your actual firearm and nobody would get hurt, only the bad guy. So that's some of the things that we do here at Practical Defense Systems. If you're interested in any of that, please check us out. You'll find our website at pdsclasses.com.